Hello and welcome to the Crafty Cauldron. I'm Jo Beth Sexton, and today I have a couple more journals for you. It's actually a journal and a journal folio. So I wanted to go ahead and get started. This is a mini journal, but not as mini as the other journals that I've been recently showing. It is a softish cover and has the stitching showing. It's a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on the binding, on the spine. Measurements on this are 7 by 5 with a 1/2 inch spine. And on the front I've done a little fabric collage with a painted wooden star, and then I just put some stickles on it. And the closure is this ribbon. It was tied. I untied it. I looped it around the back eyelet so it wouldn't fall out. So there's that. Okay, let's go inside here. In the front we have a little folder pocket, and this one it has a pocket in the back, but it also has the larger pocket in the front. Journaling card on a library card catalog card, and a little notebook that I made. This page is a page from a 1960s book about art museums. Inside that we have, or on the back of that, we have a little pocket made out of antique papery print, digital print, and a copy of a picture from my personal collection, and a Rolodex card for journaling space. And there we go. The next page is a half page with an altered paper clip. And inside that is another picture from my personal collection. This is actually the house that I was in when I was a little kid, like 1 actually, 1966. So there you go. And there's a little coin charm on this altered paper clip right here. Then we have some printed page that I bought in a paper pack on Amazon. A book page from a rigging book, 1960s, I believe. Some of my coffee dyed paper, and then this is a sort of a waterfall notebook page with an altered paper clip and a fabric cluster on the front with a real shell button. It's really pretty. Then this is the note page, and it's got tiers, and the tiers are, this one goes over the top, but then these are in between the slats. So if you are interested in seeing a tutorial on how to make that, just leave me a comment and I can deliver. I don't know exactly when I'll deliver, but I will. So that just goes on the top over that and holds those in place. And then you've got a whole bunch of writing pages right there. This is from a 1960s needlework book. On the other side we have a pocket made from a book page, and I've just cut around it with fancy scissors and used some washi tape. This is a bookmark journaling spot, another bookmark journaling spot with a page from a book and a fussy cut flowers, and this is from a kit, and I don't remember what kit it is. I'm sorry. So this is here, but there's also a, oh, I'm sorry, there is not a pocket behind that one. So that goes in there. Then this is a page of dyed paper from Body, Mind, Spirit store with a little tuck right here that I didn't put anything in. I didn't put anything in that one. Page from a child's encyclopedia from 1953. And then a little page from a child's book. And then I added the rat eating the apple. Yeah, rats are cool. Pet rats anyway. And this is a page from a law book from, this is July 1881. So the case is from 1881. The book is from, I believe, the early 1900s. Then we have some 100% cotton stationery paper, and this page has a few little, it's a half page made out of an envelope. Here's the window right there. You can see right there. Ready? Woo, right there. And this is a little envelope with a punched tab, and it unfolds completely so you can have a journaling space. And that goes inside the envelope. It's made out of a window envelope, like the kind you get with your bills. And then this is another pocket made from an envelope, and then there's a writing piece of paper in there. It's kids' art paper from like elementary school. This is a little journaling tag made from music paper. And then we go to the other side, and there's a journaling card with some embellishments. The back is coffee stained paper. And then here we have a little squirrel stamp. Yep. This is a copy of a library pocket and card from my personal stash. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty authentic. But it is from a 1969, 1964, as you can see. And then behind that we have another card, catalog card. Then on the other side there is a map page and a lace-covered envelope. You can put whatever you want in there. You can send somebody, well, you can't send it through the mail, but you could, you know, leave somebody a note. Real classy envelope there. Then we have some craft wrapping paper, and that has a little tuck with a couple of little, this is a Rolodex card and a little envelope made out of my dyed paper. This is a little fold down journaling spot here, and it's on some of my doily stamped paper. And I have a tutorial video on that as well in my playlist. Then we have a teeny tiny little belly band here with a little piece of vintage notebook paper. Journaling space on this and this. And then here we have a page that's got all kinds of, it's the other side of the envelope. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. A little picture of a cobra that's been aged, and that's from the 1953 Child's Dictionary. It just goes in that. And this pocket here is made from the flap of the envelope. So I just kind of used the whole thing. And this is another piece of paper with a doily stamping partially on it. And some more stamps here. And then on the other side we have a window. And this, it's a copy of a vintage postcard from my personal collection. And it's also a pocket. So that goes in there. And some vintage music, sheet music. This is a fold-out page. It folds out quite a bit. And it is made from, this is the 100% cotton stationery. It's like gray with speckles. It's really pretty. And then this is the fold-out, and it goes all the way back like that. Of course, this side you have a pocket you can put. It's a double pocket. I may add something to that. I'm not sure, but that is for you. Then we have the back of the cotton page, and then this is the other side of the law page. Then on this page we have 3 little pockets with tags that you can journal on, and those you can put the strings in, or you can leave them hanging out. Either way, you can trim them. Once it's yours, it's yours. Another page from the Child's Encyclopedia from 1953, and then this is the book about the mouse. This is another page. This is the other side of the page of the waxed paper, and one of my shaker envelopes. This is the little stars in there are loose, and you can just unfold it and write on it. Leave it for a note for somebody or your note for yourself. I have a tutorial on this in my playlist as well. Then we have a page from the back side of the page from the needlework book. The cat approves. Thank you very much. This is the other side of the slat page that I put together with the waterfall notebook on the other side. And then these live in here. These are journaling cards. Celine, my goodness. And then a copy of a photograph from a souvenir. It's like a souvenir thing from, I'm not sure, Spain or something, but there's a castle in there. Celine. Oh my gosh. Missy. Coffee stained paper. And then this has got a little pocket side loading with some vintage notebook paper and an envelope shaped drop down page that you can journal on, and a page from the rigging book with little schematics and stuff, the printed page, and a map page that's been coffee dyed. And on the back, this is the last page with another, it's got a torn envelope type page, and then a pocket with another journaling card. And this journaling card has fussy cuts from books, vintage music, and a paper pack page piece. And then this little picture here is from Tim Holtz. And this acknowledgments is from the back of a book about flowers. I think it's the book that this came out of, if I remember right. Then the back of that page is the other side of the page from the art museum book from the 60s. And then this is the back inside of the back, which will be stamped with my stamp made by JoBeth Sexton. And that is the first one. And these will be listed in my Etsy store very soon. Not sure exactly when. It'll be a surprise. If you're interested in them before that, you can just drop me a message at my email. The email address is in the video description, or you can message me through Instagram. I don't suggest messaging me through YouTube or Facebook because I don't always get those messages. Okay, then we have this one. This one is more like a folio, and this was inspired by the book Vandal by Dawn at the Book Vandal shop. And she is really great at teaching about how to make these kind of things. So what we have is that we have a, of course I modified it. This is not exactly like what she made. I would never try to emulate exactly. I don't, that just squashes my creativity, you know what I mean? So this one is about 9 by 6 with a, it's about a 3/4 inch spine. And the spine has been covered with vintage corduroy. This corduroy came from a friend of mine who had it in her storage for years. And then we have an organza ribbon. This is an altered paper clip, but I'm going to move it because I wanted to show you kind of the front. This is a little label from Nick the Booksmith, and then this is the frame picture. This flower can come out. You can get inside there, and you can take that out. You might need a pair of tweezers, but you can put your own picture in there, and it's covered with acetate. And I created the whole thing myself and just put it on there. So inside, let's go inside. Inside this, let's take this off so we can open it. We have a little library card copy that is from Nick the Booksmith, and then on the outside of this little pocket there's a label with a tiny little envelope. This is also from Nick the Booksmith. I love these little envelopes. They're so nice. They're just really classy. See, they've got a 2, and then they've got a little return name there. So that goes behind that little belly band there. Then we've got a little pocket in here with a piece of red paper. It's blank, so you can use that for journaling. Then this opens up, and we've got another little pocket here with some stationery paper. Thought that was pretty neat looking. And there's plenty of room in there for more paper. So you can put more in there. This little flap, inside this little flap, we have another pocket here with some dyed paper. I believe this is the food coloring that I did. And then this little pocket with some extra pieces of note paper. And the pocket is decorated with a moth, because I love moths. And then it says the wonderful. I'm trying to find out. I haven't looked at this one in a while. That is glued on. That is not an extra pocket. So then we have this one. Does this open up? No, this does not open up. But then we go over here, and this is a little journaling. It's like a little junk journal in here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wow, 11 sheets of paper, which will give you 44 writing surfaces. So this clip just kind of goes right here, and it's the kind that's got, you know, both sides covered on the paper clip. So, and there you have it. So this is a little journal here. It's got some old scrapbook album paper, rice paper, coffee stained notebook paper. And this is held on by washi because I took this from a book, and the center of it was a little bit flimsy, so I reinforced it. Then we have some parchment copy paper, some vintage tissue paper, coffee stain paper, vintage sheet music, and there's the back of that. Thought it was kind of interesting. Coffee stained, then there's ledger paper, and then more coffee stained paper. When you get to the center, there's little designs on these. It's a holographic snowflake, and then on the other side a heart and a star. And that. The other side of the ledger, this is great for keeping little notes. This is a little envelope, and inside the envelope is more paper. Very good paper. Kind of cream colored with speckles. And then a corner tuck made out of some foil paper that I tore instead of cut. Then we have more coffee stained vintage sheet music, coffee stained the other side of all of the other papers that are in there. The rice paper and the album paper. Then we have this little flip over. This is kind of held down. I'm sorry, it's not a flip over. It's a free floating envelope, and that's held on by this little paper clip with the ribbon. Let me move this over just a tad. There we go. So inside here we have some writing paper. We've got a circular journaling card, and then some craft paper that you can write notes on, and that tucks in here. Let's put the little circular one on the outside so people can see it. And then on the other side there's another pocket with some more craft paper in for journaling. Then we have another another pocket made out of an old green file folder, and this whole thing is made from an old file folder, so it's one of the hanging ones. This one snaps shut there. It's got a little notebook in there, like a matchbook notebook, and it just kind of sits in there. Then this is held shut by this paper clip, and then inside here we have a journaling card with a tiny tack. It's been collaged with some paper pack papers. The back is a very old piece of heavy cardstock. I've had it for over 25 years. I don't even know where it came from anymore. But inside here you've got this, and then there's an extra little pocket right here, and inside this pocket is a I'm sorry, there's nothing inside that pocket. Like I said, it's been a while. Then in this one we've got a little notebook made from a vintage sheet music cover, and then it's got a little kind of a collage here with 2 buttons. It's got some parchment copy paper, page from the 1953 encyclopedia, and it's the bus. It's a bus. It's buses. And then that's the back. There's washi tape reinforcing because this is a vintage sheet music cover, and I didn't want it to be stressed and fall apart. So we've got this goes here and just kind of clips on, and then this here is clipped on or held shut with this one. So you've got like 2 little bows that hang off the edge. Then on the back we've got an extra little pocket, and inside this pocket it's a bunch of little journaling spots. This one has a little fragile, it opens up like that. It's got a little fragile tag. Piece of paper for just note taking. And then this one is another one of those. It's got a decoration on the front. It's a stamp. It's a protea. And then there's the unfolded version. And this one is another one. It's got a bonsai tree and an Italian stamp here, and it unfolds similarly. And then, but it's got the decoration on the front, and that's just paper pack paper. And that's the back, and you can see that it's made out of the green. I left that part green. Thought it looked kind of nice against the brown and the corduroy with the greens in it. So there you have that. This will be listed in my Etsy store as well. If you are interested in this, you can message me about this as well, and we'll discuss. So there you have it. Those are my next 2 journals that will be listed in my Etsy store. I have a few more that I need to do flip throughs for, and I will get to those as soon as I can, health allowing. And I wanted to thank you for watching. Thank you, all my new subscribers. You guys are awesome. Thank you to my existing subscribers. You guys are awesome too. I couldn't do this without you. Peace, love, and remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Make it a happy, crafty, and colorful one. And I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.